Early childhood education students, welcome to this teaching today on NAEYC and the Week of the Young Child. In overview, we're going to talk about three different things today. First of all, we're going to learn about NAEYC, sometimes said as NAEYC. We're going to learn about the Week of the Young Child. And the third thing we're going to do is to learn about our plans for this week to help us prepare for the Week of the Young Child that will take place on April 1-7, 2023. This is the week immediately after we come back from spring break. So for us to prepare for this, we're going to prepare this week so we're ready to go for the Week of the Young Child. Starting off, what is NAEYC? So NAEYC stands for the National Association for the Education of Young Children. And there is a logo for NAEYC. NAEYC is something called a professional membership organization that works to promote high-quality early learning for all young children, birth through age 8, by connecting early childhood practice, policy, and research. Going to dig into that a little bit. First of all, it's a professional organization. Just as doctors or lawyers or teachers would be involved in a professional organization, so are early childhood professionals. Its work is to promote high-quality early learning for all young children. So as we've learned in our class, we want to provide high-quality experiences so we can help children develop optimally and learn the best. And the next part, they're connecting early childhood practice, policy, and research. So we've learned a lot about early childhood practices and what's best for kids. We've learned a little bit about policy and research. And NAEYC's purpose is to connect those three things together. The association comprises nearly 60,000 individual members of the early childhood community and 52 affiliates, all committed to delivering on the promise of high-quality early learning. So I am one of those 60,000 individuals. I became a member back in, I believe it was 1990. So I've been a member for quite some time, and Illinois has an affiliate, which is one of those 52 affiliates. Together, NAEYC members work to achieve a collective vision that all young children thrive and learn in a society dedicated to ensuring they reach their full potential. So a collective vision is one that we share together, and we want all children to thrive, just to do really, really well, and to learn in the society so that they can achieve their full potential as adults. Next, in class, we watched a little video, about 2.5 minutes, so that video will be included as well for you. Next, we're going to look at 10 different things that NAEYC does. The first one, professional conferences. NAEYC hosts annual national conferences where early childhood professionals gather to learn, to connect with each other, and to have fun. This November, the conference is in Nashville, Tennessee. I've been lucky enough to attend a couple of these. I believe I went to one in Denver, Colorado, and one in Washington, D.C. But they're a really fun time. There's a lot of speakers there, a lot of presentations, a lot of displays where different people that sell stuff for early childhood have all their toys available. So it's a really neat time at these professional conferences. Second thing that they do is they publish YC and TYC. YC stands for Young Children, and TYC stands for Teaching Young Children. So they publish Young Children, Teaching Young Children to help early childhood professionals learn about relevant topics to strengthen their understanding and their teaching practices. So really important that we continue learning, so this gives us that opportunity to keep on learning. They also publish a great variety of books, so a real big assortment of books on topics related to teaching young children. Pictured here at the bottom is Where's the Math? A book on math for young children. There's one on nurturing creativity, just what can we do to help children be creative. And another one is shown on equity and diversity. So NAEYC has really taken the lead in helping everybody understand concepts such as equity and diversity and fairness and inclusion and things like that so that we can really work well with young children of all different types. The fourth thing I have on here is they advocate for teachers, children, and families. So an advocate is somebody who represents somebody else. Sometimes you might think of an attorney as an advocate as they're representing their client. So what they do is to advocate is they help public policymakers to understand the value of early childhood education, families, teachers, and more. So they help people who determine policies and programs just to learn about those things. The fifth thing I have here is they accredit early childhood programs. So they establish a collection of standards for high quality early childhood programs, and then they assess programs on those standards. And then they accredit programs that demonstrate high quality practices. So we always want to be doing the very best for young children. So NAEYC comes along and they give us these standards of what excellence looks like. And then programs have an opportunity to use these standards, to learn from them and to employ them. And then NAEYC comes by and they visit your program and they assess your program, looking at all of your classrooms to determine if you are providing high quality. And if you are, then you receive the NAEYC accreditation, which the logo is shown down here at the bottom. A sixth thing that NAEYC does is also accreditation, but they accredit early childhood teacher training programs. So they help higher education providers like Kishwaukee College, like NIU, like other colleges to create teacher education programs that equip students with the skills and knowledge necessary to provide high quality experiences for young children. So their goal is to strengthen educator programs so that we can educate students well. Number 7 on my list is they oversee local affiliates. So pictured here is a logo of the Illinois AEYC affiliate logo. And so they provide leadership and guidance to the state affiliates as well as local affiliates. Number 8 is they write position statements. So they are going to look at research on a variety of topics and children's issues, and then they're going to write statements to reflect that knowledge and really to prescribe to early childhood educators what we should do to support children. So one such position statement is shown here is on advancing equity in early childhood education. So this is a position statement that provides guidance for early childhood professionals on what they should do to make sure that equity happens in early childhood programs. A ninth thing they do is they offer professional development learning opportunities. So they have a lot of online training as well as in-person training on a whole bunch of different topics to help teachers to be lifelong learners, which we have learned about. It's just really important to keep learning throughout our professional careers. And then the 10th thing that I'm going to share here is they sponsor something called the Week of the Young Child. The Week of the Young Child is a fun-filled week celebrating early learning, young children, their teachers, their families, and their communities. If you ever want to learn more about NAEYC, you can always see me, or you can visit naeyc.org. Next, the 10th thing that we shared there was what it was the Week of the Young Child. So now we're going to dig a little bit deeper into the Week of the Young Child. So what is the Week of the Young Child? It is an annual celebration. It's nationwide where we celebrate children, families, teachers, and early childhood programs. Early childhood programs, such as the Early Learning Center here at the campus of Kishwaukee College, they participate in several different ways. They might offer special activities for families. I remember when I was actively involved in NAEYC, on a local affiliate, we had a children's concert that we had children and families come and enjoy. We have done other activities like that, just fun things to do during that week. Another thing to do is to invite policymakers to visit their programs. So inviting representatives, Congress people, people like that to programs so they can see firsthand the value of early care and education programs. Another thing that programs do is they have daily celebrations with children and families. Something we did at the Early Learning Center was we had theme days. So we might have pajama day, we might have muffins day, that kind of thing. So having different kind of theme days. Crazy hair day, that was another one that I remember. And another purpose of this is to help the public to understand the value and importance of early childhood education. So they might do this through writing a newsletter article. They might do this by creating posters that they can hang in places where people can see them and learn about early care and education. So those are some ways that programs typically participate in the Week of the Young Child. NAEYC suggests various themes for each day of the Week of the Child, as we'll see on this next image here. So this is the one that they've done for 2023, where they have Kickoff Saturday, where they encourage programs to post a video or social media post showing why you celebrate the Week of the Young Child. Then on Music Monday, they encourage you to share your unique version of your favorite children's song. Then they have Tasty Tuesday, Work Together Wednesday, Artsy Thursday, and Family Friday. So those are the different themes that Illinois has, as well as this nationwide Music Monday, Tasty Tuesday, Work Together Wednesday, Artsy Thursday, and Family Friday. So the third part of today's presentation is for me to tell you what we're going to do this week to prepare for the Week of the Young Child that will take place in a couple weeks. What we're going to do starting tomorrow on Tuesday is to create song cards. To prepare for Music Monday, we will make song cards in class on Tuesday, March the 14th. Each student will make 10 song cards showing a song picture on the front and lyrics on the back. For example, if I wanted to do the song Itsy Bitsy Spider, I would have a picture of a spider on the front and the lyrics on the back. Song cards are really helpful because children get to look at it. They like to look at things. It tells them what they're going to be singing. And then the back is helpful because it reminds the teacher of what the lyrics are. Song cards are also helpful because children like to use song cards and they like to lead group times and like to show the pictures to others and then sing those songs. Song cards are also useful if you want children to be able to kind of choose what they do. I might take 3 song cards and put them up on an easel and say, hey, boys and girls, which song would you like to do first? And they could vote on that. So song cards are really useful, and so we're going to be making song cards. I'm going to give you complete instructions on the song cards on Tuesday, as well as help you to understand some places where you might be able to find children's songs and pictures. And then we are going to use those cards on Music Monday of the Week of the Young Child. So that is one thing we're going to do this week, is create the song cards. The second thing we're going to do this week is to create some Week of the Young Child posters. So I have purchased poster boards and cardstock and all kinds of stuff for this. So Wednesday through Friday of this week, we're going to make Week of the Young Child posters to hang in the Career Technology hallway during the Week of the Young Child. So just as we went and looked at posters that were hanging in the hallway on medical issues, the hallway will become ours, and we're going to hang our Week of the Young Child posters. You will receive a Google assignment that's going to share the requirements, as well as some ideas, some instructions, etc. And we will have class time and access to our resources to make cool posters. So I will have the color printer in here. We will have the Cricut machine set up. I purchased some additional paper for the Cricut machine. So I am really looking forward to having Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday be a very productive time for you to work on your posters here in class. So other plans for the Week of the Young Child after we return from spring break. On Tasty Tuesday, we're going to be brainstorming some tasty treats to make in class. We're then going to vote to determine what we want to make. So rather than waiting until that Tuesday, we're going to be talking about this week and next week. And I'm going to be asking you to suggest some ideas of things that you'd like to make in class. And then we will figure out a way to choose a couple that we want to do. And then on Tasty Tuesday, you will have the opportunity to facilitate making some snacks that we will enjoy on Tasty Tuesday. On Work Together Wednesday, we're going to do some creative building together with some of the building materials that we have in our classroom. For Artsy Thursday, we're going to do art activities together in class. I'm going to ask you for some process-oriented art suggestions, and then I will ask students to facilitate art experiences. So you will get to enjoy art, and you will also get to enjoy being a teacher and leading fellow students in creating art stuff. And then finally, for Family Friday, we're going to enjoy time together as kind of a classroom family, kind of the friendships that we have developed here in class, and we're going to play some games together as well as share a snack. So those are our complete plans for the Week of the Young Child. Just to summarize what we did today, we learned what NAEYC is, and we learned 10 things that they do to support professionals. We learned the purpose of the Week of the Young Child. And lastly, we learned what we will be doing the rest of this week to prepare for the Week of the Young Child. And that is all of this presentation for you today. Thank you.